Don't smoke, y'all. Don't do it.
Bring it back.
Atmosphere for the next songs. Make it like a sleazy jazz club. It's kind of a low-budget thing. We don't have smoke machines and everything.
Dude, this is tight. I've never heard him talk before, I don't think. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus.
And it's your boy, Don Wannabe, back in the house once again.
All right, man. So I've been kind of going down this Billy Joel wormhole, pause, and it's kind of crazy, man. This bro, like I've heard We Didn't Start the Fire and Uptown Girl, but I went ahead and reacted to Uptown Girl because I never seen the music video.
Yeah.
It's like a little Broadway musical, bro. Anyways.
It's been forever since I've seen that, but it's a dope video.
I've never seen or heard New York State of Mind. To be honest with you.
Crazy, dude.
This, I instantly think Nas.
Yes,
NY State of Mind. So I'm like kind of hyped to do this one, bro. So I've never seen this video, never heard the song. And just because the first time I went to New York since I was a child was with you when we went to Battle Rap back in like 1999 or 2000.
That's so crazy.
I was like, I have to wait to do this reaction with you.
That's the longest. I mean, that's the last time I was in New York as well, is with you back in, 2000, 99, whatever it was.
We drove through New York on a tour once. I don't think we played there, but that's the time I remember. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yo, we're going out here to battle at Wetlands and da-da-da-da. So let's get into it, you guys. If you're here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40 boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, y'all, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. I'm a hip-hop artist, so I've been releasing music videos. We have a new podcast. Me and him are working on a bunch of stuff. So when you support it, we can make more of it. Also, big shout-out to the members. Always like to give y'all a shout-out at the beginning of these videos. If you want to become a member, links in the description. There's no obligation, but you get access to the reactions early. Now, let's get this show on the road.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with his setup. It looks like he's got the red button to drop a nuke right now.
That does look like the red button.
Doesn't it?
Let's watch. Have you seen this video?
No.
So you've heard this song?
Yeah, but
okay.
This is like a
then
live
shut
performance.
The f up and watch, man. Damn. You got all this. You used to be there was a bit of the red buttons, man. Shut your ass.
Don't make me push the red button on you.
We've got to create a little atmosphere for the next songs. Make it like a sleazy jazz club. It's kind of a low-budget thing. We don't have smoke machines and everything. Brought along a little one.
A little smoke machine.
Gives the place a little sleaze to it.
That's hilarious. He's a beast, man.
Threw on those blue blockers, the originals.
I'm bad.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, have a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood, as they do. For me, I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in the New York state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars in their fancy limousines. A bit high in the Rockies, under the evergreens, evergreens, that's right. But I know what I'm needing. I don't want to waste more time. I'm in the New York state of mind.
Hold up, man. Hold up, bro. Hold up, dog. Hold up. Yo, I can't lie. This mother effer can perform, sing. He could do everything. I'm just tripping out because, you know, you could tell he's well traveled, and you know, me traveling the whole country, it just made me smile because he mentioned Hollywood, Florida, and he mentioned Colorado.
Yeah.
But then
I don't remember that. Like, I've heard the song before, but I'm like, oh damn, he
said the
shouted,
Rockies.
Yeah, literally in, like, you know, the evergreens. It's like,
because it's a beautiful state, and
Yeah.
he's like, but nah, I'm on my city boy. Like, and I was like, yo,
no, it's a hard ass song if you really think about it. Just like it's like, you know, as a love song to New York, that's crazy. Just to, like, you know, talk about all these other places and the attributes. He's like, I've seen all the, you know, movie stars and their fancy cars. I'm talking about Miami Beach. It's kind of funny because, like, the places that were hot then are still hot now. It's kind of like, oh, these are the places you go. Oh, let's go to Colorado. You know.
Yeah. And how old is this song? Yo, shout out to Joey from the Bronx. I see you, player, man. I hope you're good. I believe he wanted me to check out this stuff because he's a huge Billy Joel fan, and he's a New York guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Joey from the Bronx.
Yeah, exactly. That's you know what I'm saying.
Who could have guessed?
But anyways, man, that's what this reminds me of too. Is just that New Yorker attitude. Now, when I was younger, and I wanted to be cool, I wanted to live in the city of Denver. I went to New York, or we'd go to LA to do shows, and being in the city, you just felt like, you know, like that urban part of us being rappers, just you were cooler. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm older, I'm trying to get away. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't on this, Billy Joel. But I really like it because there was a moment where I was on this. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to be in the city instead of these other places.
Well, it's a cultural hub for the entire world.
Sure.
And has been.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because of immigration, everything like that, America created this one spot on the planet where it's like people from all over the world came and you know, were able to intermingle, share ideas, share thoughts.
Now they got National Guard on the subway.
Yeah.
As of today.
And you know, that's one of the things too, is that, like, I went out to New York to, you know, well, the East Coast, but I spent a good amount of time in the city, the city, Lower East Side Manhattan. When I was 15, turned 16 out there, that's where I got a love for East Coast hip hop. And it was a huge formative experience because it was just the food, bro. Like, on one block, it was like, that was the first time I ever had falafel. You know, there was this place that was like called.
It's a legit melting pot.
Yes.
And you get access to every
so
culture.
That just like opened up my eyes to, like, oh, wow, this is what the real world looks like. Here's the flavors from the world. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a vibe.
This is dope.
So easy.
Imagine being at this show. That's crazy.
It was so easy living day by day. Yeah. Out of touch with the rhythm and blues. Wait a minute here. Now I need me just a little give and take. The New York Times, Daily News. You know, it comes down to reality, and that's fine with me, cause I have let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside, no. Left them all behind. Just in a New York state of mind.
saxophone always makes shit sound so sexy. Bro, he's going crazy.
You know, it comes right down to reality. That's fine with me, 'cause I have let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside, no, no. I don't have any reasons. I left them all behind. I'm in New York state of mind.
Do you think Nas got inspiration for his song
Yeah.
from this?
Yeah. I mean, of course.
Holy sh! So I'm over here seeing the
Like, wasn't
I'm
Nas's dad like
a jazz,
jazz-
musician?
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
You're
So-
right.
So, you know
He
what
did
I
a
mean?
song with his dad later on the line,
Yeah.
down the road.
So, and it's interesting because like what I'm thinking about is just like, you know, he's talking about, you know, we're going to make this like a smoky jazz club, right? And thinking about like Uptown Girl, it's almost like a doo-wop song.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about New York being this cultural hub where you have, it's like the birthplace of like punk and all these different musical genres. Like around this time, this is probably the time of like, the Velvet Underground. So all this like weird experimental music, punk music, rock music. And then he's like, you know, coming up in that and taking all these different elements and creating his own little like flavor with these different like jazz influences, rock, doo-wop influences, you know, pop influences.
And if I know,
You know, Madonna was out in the club scene at that time, the Studio 54 discotheque. So it's like New York is that place where you can just go get, you know, tapped into like the cutting edge culture.
yeah. For you guys that aren't familiar with Nas, most of you should be, but we have a little bit of an older audience.
No, they're not.
on some of this. Nah, that's not true. We got a lot of hip hop heads that still tune in, but Nas is one of the greatest rappers. Period. Like it's like when you talk top five, it's always, you know, Biggie, Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z, Eminem. These are typical, you know.
Yeah, he's considered a poet, not just like a rapper. People think about, oh, a rapper is a certain thing, but he's more on the
He
side
pushed
of
the
what you
boundaries
would call like a
of
poet.
lyricism. Yes.
I'm just giggling because I was reading one of the comments on a reaction, and it was this older lady, and she's like, "Who is Wu Tang?" And she spelled it WOO. She's like, "I'm gonna have to check them out." I was just like, "You're in for a surprise, lady. This is not Kansas anymore."
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, it's all good. We're getting hip. I'm getting hip to this.
Yeah.
They getting hip to other stuff. And it's just like, you know what I mean? This
Yeah.
is tight, though. This is crazy. And the reason I brought up Nas is because he has a song, NY State of Mind. And so I was just like, oh, okay. So, yeah, here we go.
I'm just taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. 'Cause I'm in I'm in a New York.
Yo, that saxophone solo, I don't know why, but when I heard that, I wanted to book a ticket to NY and fly to the most authentic Italian spot and go crazy. Like, yeah, man, hit me with that carbonara, baby. And that little thing you thought was the red button, it was a volume control. I saw him hit it when he was singing, so he's probably twisting it for some volume control. Bro, he snapped. Bro,
it's amazing, like how good of a performer he is, and like, you know, I know songs I'm familiar because of, you know, MTV. Some of his stuff was played when I was coming up, and that's how I was probably introduced to him, and then just songs on the radio, but never seen him perform. It's just like, damn, dude, that's
like when he was going like this.
There's just levels to shit. You know, I've seen so many performances in my life.
This is an old performance.
Oh, I know.
He's still performing, bro. He just dropped a new track like last month.
You know what's crazy is everybody's like, oh, New York's going downhill. It's going down the gutter. I mean, you kind of brought it up at the beginning, the National Guard and the subways. But then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, think about New York. People have been complaining that it's getting gentrified, you know, that all the bankers moved in, and it's just like way too expensive. What artists have come out of New York? Like, I can think of like Lady Gaga. I can think of like, you know, A$AP Rocky and his crew, you know, all those dudes. But, and obviously there's always good music coming out of there. But then when I think about like the 70s, when it was just so grimy, massive police corruption.
It was like the movie, The Warriors.
Yes,
it was like
exactly.
that for real.
Exactly. And think about all the great music that came out of that era, the 80s, you know what I mean? Hip hop era.
Yo, you need pain, severe pain to be an artist.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like, you know, who's come out of New York like in mass ever since the bankers took over?
I don't know, man. I honestly just ain't hip to that. Like, honestly, I thought I saw someone arguing in the comments that punk emanated from the UK, and then you're like, no, New York. So
okay, yeah, whatever. Like, that's fine, but I'm just saying, like, CBGB's, like in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, is well known to be like one of the epicenters of punk music. The Ramones.
See, I don't know this, so when you said it, I'm just like, yo.
And then a lot of those artists from the UK ended up playing there, and like all of like the Lower East Side was known for like the punk rock scene. That's why I say that.
Yeah, so I just don't know.
You know, maybe technically, yes, punk did come out of the UK, but New York was like, especially that neighborhood, that was the neighborhood my dad hung out in. So like it was all punk. Like they had squatters there that literally took over buildings.
Yeah. Oh, let's not talk about squatters right now. All right, you guys, let me know what we got, what we missed. Man, Billy Joel, every freaking reaction, he just does it. Like, I'm like, what is he going to do next?
I'm just, you know, like, I want to see some more of his live performances because I don't know.
Yeah. Let us know, you guys. If you guys keep showing up, we'll keep bringing it on the channel. Catch you on the next one. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.